designed to help local to global companies make moves for their businesses. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/banking for business. Leadership funding for WNYC is provided by the Jerome L. Green Foundation, a proud supporter of New York City's major cultural institutions.
It's Morning Edition on WNYC. I'm Michael Hill, and with us is WNYC's senior politics reporter, Bridget Bergen. This is our spring fundraiser that ends tomorrow, and we're taking this moment to raise the necessary funding for a necessary and vital part of your life. That's WNYC. More than any other source of funding, it's listener support that sustains our journalism. We're running behind where we need to be to meet our goal of $1.2 million, so we're asking you for a monthly contribution to help us get caught up. You can pledge your support at 888-376-9692. Just pick up the phone and call us, or going online to WNYC.org. Every day at WNYC, we make a pretty big ask of you. We ask you to trust us to give you information, the news, the programming, the talk, everything that you hear. It's a mighty big ask. And we became journalists because we believe in the truth and truth telling. All of us here at WNYC. We're asking this morning for another big ask. We're asking for huge donations in this matching period. Bridget Bergen can tell us more about matching right now. I'm asking you, if you can, to donate $5,000 because, Bridget, $5,000 becomes $15,000.
Which is an amazing way of supporting WNYC and the independent journalism that we provide. There is a triple.
WNYC is supported by UJA Federation of New York, tackling today's most pressing challenges here at home and around the world. Rising anti-Semitism, war in Ukraine, mounting poverty, and a mental health epidemic. More information at uja.nyc.
Hey there, WNYC listener. It's pledge drive time. We need everyone's support in order to keep bringing you the news and programs you rely on. Please make your donation at WNYC.org. Thanks.
Now is the time. Now is the moment. Help us make up some of the ground that we have lost in this pledge drive by donating while we have a triple match underway. It is so essential, and your support for WNYC goes so far. It makes it possible to do the news and reporting and provide the programming that you rely on. You are listening now. You're probably going to have a busy day. Take advantage of this moment to show your support for WNYC by calling 888-376-WNYC. That's 888-376-9692, or go online to WNYC.org. One little comment for you, Michael, that we got from a listener. Richard in Newark, New Jersey said WNYC is irreplaceable. Well, if WNYC is irreplaceable to you, take a moment and show your support right now. Thank you so much.
TikTok strikes back. Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Palo Alto Networks. Palo Alto Networks delivers what's next in cybersecurity innovation to protect today's digital way of life. Learn more at paloaltonetworks.com.
From Marketplace, I'm Nancy Marshall-Genzer in for David Brancaccio. TikTok is suing to block a new Montana law that would bar downloads of the video sharing app starting next year. In approving the measure, state lawmakers cited national security and user privacy concerns, the same concerns echoed by U.S. intelligence agencies. Marketplace's Nova Safo is here with more. Good morning, Nova.
Good morning.
So break down the Montana law for us and why TikTok is suing.
Yeah, all right. Montana passed the most extensive TikTok ban in the country. We've seen a lot of states ban TikTok on official government devices, but this was a first. It affects all mobile devices within the state's boundaries, and TikTok's lawsuit is on constitutional grounds. The company makes several arguments, such as that Montana is violating the Commerce Clause of the Constitution, that only the federal government can regulate interstate business, and that the ban violates First Amendment free speech protections as well.
And how likely is it, Nova, that TikTok can actually win this case?
Well, I reached out to several legal scholars on that question, and they were unanimous in saying that TikTok has a very strong case. One expert pointed all the way back to the 1990s in a case that challenged elements of the Communications Decency Act. The Supreme Court struck down parts of that law, which were intended to protect minors from online indecent materials such as pornography. And more recently, the Trump administration tried to ban TikTok, and federal courts ruled against that effort as well. So legal experts told me that it would be very difficult for Montana to prevail.
Marketplace's Nova Safo, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ford has secured multiple deals to buy lithium products from mines in the U.S., Canada, and Chile as it continues its electric vehicle push. The deals are an indicator of just how competitive the lithium mining landscape has become. Marketplace's Elizabeth Troval reports.
The race is on for the soft, silvery metal that comes from Australian rocks and salty Chilean brine. Alyssa Kendall is with UC Davis.
Electric vehicles use lithium-ion batteries, and they're much larger than the ones that we've been using in our cell phones.
All that additional lithium has to come from somewhere, which has automakers worried, says Morgan Bazilian with the Colorado School of Mines.
They're getting scared about not having enough of this stuff to feed the market in the medium term.
Demand for lithium will grow roughly 20% each year for the next decade, says analyst Chris Berry with House Mountain Partners, making lithium companies the belle of the ball.
The mining companies have all the leverage.
So much so that auto manufacturers are getting aggressive in terms of locking in supply.
What companies like Ford are having to do is basically enter into offtake agreements today for supply that they're not even going to receive before 2025 or 2026.
He says some automakers are even funding expansion or new lithium ventures, and a brand new lithium mine can take as long as 15 years to build. I'm Elizabeth Troval for Marketplace.
Let's do the numbers. The FTSE in London is up about 0.3%. The Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ futures are all down, with the Dow future down more than 50 points. The 10-year Treasury yield is down at 3.7%.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Affinity, provider of the CRM for the private capital relationship economy. Affinity helps investors understand who has the best relationship with their next investment. Affinity knows. Affinity.co/marketplace. And by Grammarly, offering Grammarly Business to help companies large and small communicate better and move faster with enterprise-grade generative artificial intelligence. Learn more at Grammarly.com/business.
Support for WNYC